In May 2026, diplomatic pageantry at the Great Hall of the People suggested a return to stability. Donald Trump arrived seeking immediate transactional wins, using public praise for the Chinese leadership to set the stage for new trade deals. The tone changed behind closed doors. Xi Jinping delivered an unusually harsh warning, stating that any mismanagement of the Taiwan issue would lead directly to a confrontation between the two superpowers. This meeting highlighted a profound strategic gap. While the U.S. delegation focused on trade leverage and purchase commitments, the Chinese leadership reasserted that Taiwan is a non-negotiable red line. This disconnect turns a regional border dispute into a massive gamble with the stability of the global economy. In manufacturing, a golden screw is a single component so vital that its absence stops the entire assembly line. Today, the island of Taiwan acts as the golden screw for the global semiconductor industry. Taiwan currently produces 62% of the world's advanced logic chips. Global industries are physically dependent on this specific geography. From servers powering AI data centers to mobile networks, the modern economy cannot function without Taiwan's uninterrupted output. Any shift in Taiwan's autonomy would create a financial vacuum, risking the total paralysis of modern industrial production. For decades, an uneasy status quo maintained peace in the Taiwan Strait, anchored by the clear military advantage held by the United States. That balance is shifting. China has engaged in rapid naval expansion, deploying sophisticated hypersonic carrier-killer missiles designed to challenge U.S. access to the region. Meanwhile, Taiwan's identity as a distinct democracy has solidified. Public opinion has moved sharply away from the mainland, making peaceful, voluntary reunification less likely. With military advantages narrowing and political paths diverging, the threat of mutual economic destruction has become the primary barrier to a hot war. If conflict begins, the first shockwave isolates Taiwan's fabrication plants. Shipping routes are severed instantly, stopping the global flow of chips. The tech sector would freeze almost immediately. Apple could lose 90% of iPhone sales within weeks as its supply of advanced processors vanishes. This triggers a secondary industrial halt. Without legacy chips, auto manufacturing for brands like BMW and Volkswagen stops, preventing millions of vehicles from being completed. A localized military action would effectively transform into a global industrial shutdown, stopping the production of consumer electronics and heavy machinery at the same time. This exclusion zone covers the Taiwan Strait, handling 1/5 of global maritime trade. Retaliatory sanctions would then sever remaining U.S. China trade ties. Economists project these shocks would cause a 9.6% drop in global GDP in the first year. This 9.6% contraction represents a larger economic blow than the 2008 financial crisis and the COVID-19 pandemic combined. During the 2026 summit, Xi Jinping referenced the Thucydides trap, the theory that war becomes nearly inevitable when a rising power challenges an established one. He posed a direct challenge to Donald Trump, asking if their nations could coexist or were destined to follow that historical pattern toward conflict. Despite the political rhetoric, both sides are aware of the data. They recognize that the cost of a war over Taiwan is measured in the tens of trillions of dollars. This mutual fear of a total catastrophic economic breakdown is the singular, fragile thread currently preventing military action.